Hey there, it's Munching Middlevert Mama here. I know I haven't done a video in a long time, but I'm still here. Just been mulling over some thoughts, and now that I have them more collected, here is a new video for you. So video is going to be on my pre-pregnancy tips for any mothers out there who have been one-time mothers or they're having more kids, whatever it may be. So here are things that I learned on my first, and I'm learning with my second pregnancy. All right, so first off, if you've never had a kid before, but you're thinking about it, or you have had a kid before, this will go for either one. Chart your fertility. It's very important that you do this. It's such an easy way to get to know your body and how it functions and what's normal for you and what's not normal for you, because all of our bodies are so different. It's just a good thing to do. Now I do a chart that's actually a chart. Now just one second, I'll get it for you so you can see. All right, got my chart. So it looks like this, and I got it from the book Taking Charge of Your Fertility. Now, don't let the thickness of this book scare you off. It's a very informative book, but it's very easy to understand, and you can take it section by section. Trust me, if I think it's an easy read, it's an easy read. So, work on charting your fertility. Boost your immunity. That's another thing I have learned and have been learning. Make sure your immunity is really high and doing good. This will just help for your own body and for the new life that is growing in you or that you want to have, to become pregnant. Boost your immunity. It's just a good thing to do. It leads to a healthier you, a healthier baby, a healthier pregnancy. It's just a good thing to do. Okay, so next thing is to only research info from trusted sites. And what I mean by this is when you Google something, there's thousands of websites that come up. Do pay attention to where you're going, because some of them are just have really bad information, or they're just kind of weird, or they're spam pages and all sorts of things. You'll start to get a feel for the pages that are actually full of trustworthy information and people have really gone through all the steps to make sure that what they're bringing to you is concise, informative information. So be aware of that. But along with that, here's something that I found really helpful. Learn as you grow, but also figure out what info is best to know now and what info is best to learn on an as-need basis. What I found is that this really helps to not feel so overwhelmed when you're trying to look up all this new information. Just get to know the things that you need to know, but don't stress out that you have to know how to nurse, how to change a diet, all these things that you feel overwhelmed that you have to know. Don't sweat it. Some of these things you can just learn as you go, and that way you can learn it, you will use it, and it will stay with you instead of trying to overload your brain with all sorts of information that it's not necessary at that moment. Okay? All right, next is to prepare basic birth necessities, but don't make specific plans and all those things, because you know what? Pregnancy and birth, hate to tell you this, they're really unpredictable. So what I mean by don't make specific plans is not don't be at the hospital you want to go to or the midwife you want to use. Nothing like that. I'm more like, don't start making, I want this music playing, I'm going to go into labor at this time, this baby's going to come around this week, I'm going to make sure they have this onesie, on and on. Don't get too overloaded on the specifics, because it could change. You might have this vision that you're going to be in a hospital room. It's going to be peaceful. It's going to be quiet, or even at home if you're doing a home birth like I did. It's going to be peaceful, quiet. You're just going to have labor and you're going to be able to breathe through it. You know what? You might end up having your baby in the car. So you never know. Just have your mind prepared for the fact that you never know what's going to happen, but it's okay. God's got you. Don't need to worry about it. Do prepare basic birth necessities, kind of like just have a basic onesie on hand. Get the birthing kits if you're going to be having a baby at home. Make sure you have a go bag if you're going to the hospital, and then just roll with the flow and just go with that. It'll save you so much stress, okay? Next thing to do is to try and stay active and relaxed while you're staying active, and to stretch and do those things. Now, for me, that's really hard to remember to relax and to stretch because I feel like I don't have any time, but there is time. When you're doing dishes or doing certain things, you can practice relaxing and just deep breathing, and there are times in the days that you can do that. You just need to figure out how to fit that into your schedule. Now, last but not least, but this is really important, guys, it is so tempting to go to Toys R Us and Walmart and all these baby stores, and oh my goodness, all the baby stuff is so cute. Well, what happens is you want to buy everything, and everything looks like a necessity. Oh, I need this. Oh, I need that. Oh, and okay, you will end up with a lot of stuff. You're like, why did I buy this again? Where did this come from? Wait for the baby to be born. There are a lot of things that you will find you thought you needed and you don't, that you didn't know you needed and you do, and all sorts of things like that. So just get the basic things you need, a crib, a rocking chair, whatever it is, but maybe hold off on the swings or the really awesome changing tables and all these little baby gadgets and gizmos that look so cool, but you may never use them. There were things that were given to me, or even some of the things that we bought. I'm like, okay, it's a year later and I've never used this. So you just need to you'll start to find with your baby or babies what you need for them. Some babies need swings, some don't. But you don't know that until the baby's born, until you've kind of established a pattern with them. So just cool off on buying all the baby stuff. Just wait till the baby's born, and then get things as you see the need for them, and that way you avoid getting a bunch of excess baby stuff that ends up taking up a lot of space, makes a lot of clutter, and it's kind of a waste of money. So those are my pre-pregnancy tippity tips for you. If you guys have any more you'd like to add, please comment below, and I hope you found this video helpful. I will see you in another video when I do the post-pregnancy tips that I've learned. So I will see you guys another time. Bye.